ABC News President James Goldston didn't mince words when talking to his staff on Monday about the Brian Ross reporting blunder. "I don't think ever in my career have I felt more rage and disappointment and frustration that I felt through this weekend and through the last half of Friday," Goldston said during a morning editorial call, according to CNN. See also ABC News suspends reporter who botched Flynn's story. ABC News reporter Brian Ross was suspended on Saturday for his botched. "I don't even know how many times we've talked about this, how many times we have talked about the need to get it right," he added. "That how we have to be right and not first out about how in this particular moment, with the stakes as high as these stakes are right now, we cannot afford to get it wrong." Audio from the call was obtained and transcribed by CNN and then sent back to ABC News for confirmation. A spokesperson declined to comment but did not deny that the quotes were authentic. Goldston went on to say that ABC News spent this weekend getting absolutely pilloried as a news division for reporting fake news, with most of the hate coming from social media. 250,000 tweets. Any percent positive, 99% negative about this news division, he seethed, also noting 2 tweets from the president. Ross, who serves as ABC News' chief investigative correspondent, was suspended over the weekend after incorrectly reporting a story about President Trump and former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. In an on-air segment Friday, Ross implied that Trump had colluded with the Russians, saying an anonymous source had told him that Trump instructed Flynn to contact them while he was a presidential candidate. He later corrected his report on World News Tonight and said that Trump was actually president-elect at the time. "If it isn't obvious to everyone in this news division, we have taken a huge hit, and we have made the job of every single person in this news division harder as a result," Goldston said during Monday's call. "It's much, much harder. We have people in Washington who are going to bear the brunt of this today and in the days forward. Very, 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 very unfortunate. Really angry about it." The ABC News chief told staffers that Ross would no longer be allowed to cover any stories related to President Trump in the future. He called his reporting just plain wrong, saying it warranted a full review of the outlet's vetting processes. "We just went on air with that information," Goldston seethed. "We hadn't approved doing that. And the thing that just kills me about this is all we had to do was wait. We had to wait a few minutes. A few minutes after that, the charging documents came out. We know that those charging documents had come out, and we had looked to those charging documents, and the charging documents didn't match what we thought the story was. We would have not gone with that story." At one point, Goldston called out his team for taking so long to fix the reporting error. "The thing that compounded our mistake is that not only did we make a mistake, if we hadn't corrected ourselves right away, again, we wouldn't be in this position. It would have been a very different story," he said. "But we ended up in the impossible situation where we had actually conflicting information that we said on air, which conflicted with the information that was online. And then it took us 7 hours, 8 hours to get our story straight. This is not acceptable. It's not acceptable. And we will all pay the price for a long time." ABC employees, speaking anonymously, told CNN that Ross's mistake has basically got him shunned from the newsroom. No one wants to work with him, claimed one person. The future doesn't seem bright for him, another said. A third employee added, "It makes me cringe. This is not what any networks needs, when people are so quick to say fake news is to you."